This is a depiction of a day in the life of two college students, Bill and Rob. They represent two average college students. Rob represents a student living in poverty. Bill represents a college student from a middle-class family. We will also be showing college students in real-life situations. This is Bill, and this is Rob. They have similar educational goals, but the path to these goals looks very different for each of them. You see, Rob is a student living in poverty. He is building a lot of debt, while Bill comes from a well-to-do family who is able to help him pay for his education. Education, beyond all other devices of human origin, is the greatest equalizer of the conditions of men, the balance wheel of the social machinery. It's true, education is the bomb, and it helps improve your life. But what does this mean for low-income students when the cost of tuition is rising and isn't slowing down? To send one kid to college for 4 years, an average low-income family pays or borrows up to 70% of their annual household income. For Rob, this is an invitation to drown himself in debt from student loans, since he's a one-man show paying for school without any help from family. Bill, on the other hand, is just fine, since the stats show that middle-class and high-income families only spend between 14 and 27% of their annual income on college. The odds are stacked against Rob, but he is determined. In order for Rob to go to school and afford the other essentials of life, he has to work at least 40 hours a week at $9.50 an hour. This will earn him about $19,000 a year. Rob goes to bed late in order to finish his homework and to wake up early to catch the bus. He has to be at the bus stop at 6:30 a.m. in order to be done with class in time to go to work. He has 2 classes each day, Monday through Friday. He couldn't get his classes back to back, so he is at school from 8 to 2 before he can catch the bus to work. After his long day, Rob must ride the bus home. Students who commute spend about 6 hours a week in transportation alone. This cuts into vital time for work and studying. It is difficult, if not impossible, for someone working full-time to study an appropriate amount of time. It's pretty clear to see that time is a large obstacle for a student looking to earn their degree while they are living in poverty.
It was just atrociously hard for me to drive from 20 miles out to get to my college classes because, one, I didn't have a license because I was too poor to be able to afford driver's education in high school, and two, it was my responsibility when I turned 18 to find the cash, the time, and the vehicle to take my driver's ed in. So a lot of students and adults even, a lot of people overlook these small things that keep students back, especially impoverished students. Transportation is huge.
Rob is a traditional age college student working very hard to support himself, a situation many college students find themselves in. Now imagine Rob with additional time commitments, like being a father.
Well, my standard day looks like I gotta wake up before the kids get up, before they get myself ready, at least to the point where I can get them woke up, get them ready, get off school, childcare, go to work, leave work, go to class, come back from class, come back to work, go and get them from daycare or meet them back, after school, then dinner, then homework, then bathing, then, the whole 9 yards, make sure everything's set up for the next day, get them to bed, and then I get to start on my homework.
When you have to choose whether or not you work for an extra 5 hours as opposed to study, because that work is going to end up paying money that will keep you with gas in your car, food on your table, roof over your head, of course you're going to have to choose the work. It's not that you value it more, because you know your education is going to prove more valuable in the long run, but right now, in order to survive, you have to do what you have to do.
So what is a low-income college student to do? Even though there isn't much that can be done about time conflicts, there are resources available to students that can help lessen the financial burden.
There are a lot of scholarships that students do not seek out. The information is out there, but students need to really spend time and research both institutional scholarships here at NMC as well as outside scholarships they can apply for. Even here at NMC, we have some great scholarships that are left on the table every year because no one applied for them.
While these resources are helpful, there is still a great amount of stress on low-income students. As we have shown, these revolve greatly around time and money. Low-income students should make sure to take advantage of these helpful resources, and students fortunate enough to have a college experience more like Bill's are encouraged to seek out ways to give a helping hand to those in situations like Rob, and to be understanding of their circumstances.
I want to be able to support my family and not support my dad, you know.